Welcome back to Real Sports Talk with Jaime and Joe on 91.5 FM WRBC Bates College Radio.
Every year, the ESPN puts out their rankings of the NBA players. You know, we all have fun with it. We wanted to talk about especially the top 15 players in the NBA. Take a little time out here, talk a little bit basketball. Without further ado, Joe, let's hit him with number 15.
Starting at 15, the Los Angeles Lakers, Paul Gasol. Number 14, LA Clippers, Blake Griffin. Wow. Number 13, Philadelphia 76ers, Andrew Bynum. Number 12, Boston Celtics, Rajon Rondo. Number 11, Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. Number 10, Brooklyn Nets, Deron Williams. Number 9, Oklahoma City Thunder, Russell Westbrook. And number 8, Miami Heat, D Wade.
And then they really give us a little surprise here. Had me scratch my head. At number 7, Minnesota Timberwolves, Kevin Love. At number 6, Los Angeles Lakers shooting guard, Hall of Famer Kobe Bryant. At number 5, Chicago Bulls point guard Derrick Rose. At number 4, Los Angeles Clippers point guard Chris Paul. And then at number 3, the top 3 players ESPN ranks in the NBA, Los Angeles Lakers center Dwight Howard. And then it goes to the favorite question of ESPN, a question that probably posed on that network at least 100 times every day. Who is the best player in the league? And they all debate this every day. We all debate it every day. At number 2, Oklahoma City Thunder's Kevin Durant. And number 1, the King, LeBron James at number 1. So that's ESPN's top 15 players in the NBA. Love, these NBA rankings by the ESPN is all subjective. We all have fun talking about it. But there's definitely a few head scratches in this year's pick. Last year was an abominable year for the NBA. Players playing in double backs, triple games, back to back. Injuries decimated teams and NBA stars from A to Z. So this past year was definitely a hard year to rate in overall NBA history. And if we go back and just rate players just upon last year's standing, we're definitely going to have a hard time rating that, especially with a player like Derrick Rose. So I see how ESPN has these rankings do look so mysterious and cartoonish, I could say. But Joe, where do you stand in ESPN's rankings?
I'm having some trouble with some of these rankings, especially looking at Blake Griffin at where is he at right now? 14 right there. After last year making the playoffs, with Chris Paul being Chris Paul's little sidekick, I don't know. I believe, they didn't get over the hump last year. They made the playoffs, got knocked out the first round. And then you have Andrew Bynum, newly addition of the
Philadelphia 76ers.
Of the Sixers. And then you got Blake Griffin at 14. I thought it was okay, but I thought he could be ranked a little lower than that. Personally, for me, I'd put him somewhere in 20 to 15. With Blake Griffin being ranked at 14th, I thought he was a little high. I'd put him somewhere in 20 to 15 range, somewhere around there.
15 to 20.
15 to 20. There you go. Who's next? And then you got Bynum at 13. I thought it was okay. Rondo could be a little higher. Dirk, I think he's okay where he is. Darren Williams.
Rondo could be a little higher. What do you mean Rondo could be a little higher? Where you putting Rondo?
I'd put him just inside my top 10 because I felt like he did a lot for the Celtics during the playoffs, the postseason. After having that, 46 points against the Miami Heat, bringing them back from that 0-2 deficit in the series against the Miami Heat. So that definitely for me I'd just put him inside my top 10. Dirk was a little low, but he's all right where he is. Darren Williams, I thought he was way too low.
Yeah, I see the guy. Yeah, the guy at number 10.
Yeah.
That's a little icy.
Yeah. Russell Westbrook. I can't complain. He has help. He's getting help from Kevin Durant.
Second best player in the world.
In your mind. D Wade, I thought he was ranked a little high at number 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, where was he in the playoffs? Really?
Wow. Finish. Go ahead. Finish up.
And then you have Kevin Love, who led the league in double doubles.
So you like him at number 7, or?
I'd probably move him up. Let me see where do I have him. I'd move him up a little high, probably three spots high. He's undersized and he's doing his thing. Right now, ESPN has him ranked at 7. Kobe, still doing it. Second, he led the league. He was second in the league in scoring. D Rose, coming off.
D Rose, he has to be one of the hardest players to rank, especially coming off of last year, only playing about 24 games due to injury. Very hard to rank him. But again, the only reason I see that they put him at number 4 was because of his injury late in season last year.
I would say so. Yeah, I'm having trouble with that. I love the kid. Number 5, and then you got Chris Paul. Made the playoffs, bounced in the first round. His numbers dropped big time.
To recap that, Derrick Rose actually played 39 games last year.
So far, Chris Paul at number 4, and then Dwight Howard. I'm thinking that move to LA brought him all the way up to number 3.
They actually got him. They got him at number 3, and I gotta agree with you at number 3. That seems way too high for him. And they actually said he actually came down from last year's ranking. Last year's ranking at number 2. He was ranked number 2 last year. So, the move to LA actually brought, who knows, his play and the move to LA may have contributed to bring him down to number 3. But I'm in agreement with you that he's too high on that. So where do you go on the last 2? The first 2.
I love this right here. Kevin Durant is ranked at number 2. Who led the league and scored. He went to the finals, faced LeBron, scored a bunch of points, but came up short. Fine, whatever. He's still young, but ranked at number 2. which I highly disagree with. And then you got LeBron James coming in at number 1. All round player. But my only thing with him is, did he lead the league in triple doubles last year?
Well, I don't know if he led the league in triple doubles last year. And he damn near averaged a triple double last year. We're going with 27 points, 7.9 rebounds, six assists. That's close to a triple double as you can get. There's no fault in ESPN's 1 and 2. As for the rest of their rankings, I gotta scratch my head. Let me just jump in here. Okay, 15 for Paul Gasol. Okay, you want to put him at 15? Okay, it scratches my head, but okay, you want to put him there. But to put Paul Gasol at 15 and to have Blake Griffin ahead of him, what are you smoking over there in ESPN? I mean, just because this guy's on ESPN every night on SportsCenter doesn't mean he needs to be in the top 15.
Jumping over Kias.
Yeah, jumping. I don't care what do you jump over. You know, 2 years of dunks don't put you as top 15 in the NBA. Andrew Bynum at number 13. Are you kidding me? Andrew Bynum, who only time he stayed healthy was last year. His only healthy productive season came in his 4th year. Andrew Bynum, I don't see it. I don't get that. The guy, some days he play, some days he's in it. The other days you might as well have him in a tracksuit. Handing out popcorns and ticket and game brochures because he's not going to help you on the court. Dirk Nowitzki dropping to 11. I get it. The points production were down last year, only averaging 21 points per game. The guy's 34 years old. Only having 21.6 points a game. The guy's 34 years old. The definitely point production probably is one of the reasons that he's dropped. There's many reasons for that. Different style of offense, different mode of offense, different mindset for the team. A lot of new players. This is understandable why the numbers drop, but the guy still produces. But I'm kind of okay with him figuring that slot. Rajon Rondo at 12. That right there is kind of iffy. You know, I like Rondo. I've been swayed to Rondo.
What was that? Say that again.
I've been swayed to Rondo, especially by his performance last year in the playoffs. Okay, he's you know, I'm getting, you know, you guys over there in New England are sweeting me up to Rondo. You know, that Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking off that Kool-Aid, but I'm damn sure smelling the Kool-Aid around here.
Rubbing on you. It's rubbing off him.
I'm smelling the Kool-Aid because it's all around here in New England. But the guy, you can no longer deny the fact that he is the best player on the Celtics, and one of the best point guards in the league, one of the best players in the league. I could see him at 12. I could see him above that. Darren Williams at 10. I like him there. I can see him. I can definitely. In my rankings, he's around there. I'm not going to tell you where he's just yet, but he's around there. I like him a lot. Very damn good player.
So let me ask you this.
Damn good point guard.
Now that he's in the East, right? Is he the best point guard in the East right now?
Of course he is.
Right.
I mean, there's no contest.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the reason. Definitely is a head scratcher with this list because they got him at 10, and they got Westbrook at 9. And I mean, I love Russell Westbrook. You know, jumping into the next one. I love Russell Westbrook, but he's not better than am I saying right?
Deron Williams.
Deron Williams. He's not better than Deron Williams. I mean, Russell Westbrook is a turnover-prone player, and as a point guard, we can't have that. Okay, And if you're the point guard, you can't be giving the ball up to the opposing side. Your job is to hand the ball and protect the ball. And he's way too inconsistent with the jump shot, way too inconsistent with the ball handling to be where he is. As an overall player, he deserves to be in around the top 10, but definitely not over Deron Williams. Williams is clutch. He's definitely a franchise player. Russell Westbrook has franchise player talent. Deron Williams is already there, and he handles himself as a professional. That's why I really covered him so much. D Wade, I'm still a little shaken. I know D Wade is up there in age. I know he's been injured a lot.
Coming off surgery.
He was injured last year. But at number 8, come on, guys, come on. Come on, give D Wade some slack. D Wade is a top 5 player to me. I'm just saying he's a top 5 player to me still in his advanced age. Kevin Love at 7, wow.
Oh, love for love.
No, I'm just saying, wow. A guy in his third year in the league? Am I wrong?
I think
In third year in the league, Kevin Love?
Fourth year.
Back me up with that, Joe.
Fourth year, going into his 5th.
Okay, all right. 24 years old. Last year in these rankings, he was ranked number 16, and you jump up to number 7. I mean, somebody over there at ESPN really love this guy because they giving a lot of love to him. Okay,
love for love.
Yeah, exactly. The Disney loves Kevin Love. Put it like that. Kobe at 6. Okay, whatever. Derrick Rose at 5. This is where again it was kind of iffy with me. How do you rank a guy who only played 30? Who played a good number of games this season, but was really hurt a lot during the season. Coming off injury, how do you rank him? If he played all of last year like he played 2 years prior, the MVP Derrick Rose of 2009-10 season, I would rank him number 3 in the league. So I get where they rank him. I get where there's a little bit of a buffer where they have him at 5. I would put him over Chris Paul. Okay, I would put him over Chris Paul. Definitely a healthy Derrick Rose. I would put him over Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But he was hurt, so I get it. And Dwight Howard is not in my top 5. He's not in my top 5. Dwight Howard is not in my top 5. When you shoot 50% from the free throw line, he's not a top 5 player to me.
But he's also top 5 in blocks, rebounds, minutes.
Yeah, blocks, rebounds.
Minutes, doubles, double-doubles.
Okay, blocks, yeah. You shoot 49% from let's be more exact. He shot 49.1% from the free throw line. How you're a top 5 player, meaning that your team counts on you during the game. Your team especially counts on you during the crunch time. How do you give the ball to Dwight Howard?
Well, that's not part of his arsenal.
It's crunch time. The last 5 minutes of the game, you give the ball to Dwight Howard to get a bucket.
So let me ask you this:
the opposing team is going to foul him. How do you give him the ball in crunch time when he only shoots 49% from the free throw line? That's why LeBron James and Kevin Durant, people like and Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade are who they are, because you can give him the ball in crunch time and you and you know, one, they're going to make the bucket, and two, if they go to the free throw line, you're not worried about them bricking free throws.
Well, I believe Shaquille O'Neal had the same issues getting off basket inside from the free throw line, but he made but he was always ranked in the top 5 though in his prime.
Okay. Now, let's get into that. You really want to compare Shaquille O'Neal?
It's not really a comparison. It's not really a comparison.
You compare it though.
It's not really.
Compare it, Joe. Don't backtrack off your compare it. Okay. Does Dwight Howard have Shaquille O'Neal's offensive arsenal as of yet? Okay, you answered the question.
But right now he's considered the most. He's a dominating force right now.
Not offensively. As offensively, he's not.
Defensively,
he's dominant. And he's probably definitely the most dominant defensive player in the league. But we talking about player rankings. Okay. Take a quick break. Let you folks know about the inaugural Dempsey Challenge Community Celebration. Starting Friday, October 12th, between 5 to 9 in downtown Lewiston. The Dempsey Challenge is pleased to announce a new event. The inaugural Dempsey Challenge Community Celebration has been planned and coordinated in collaboration with Art Walk Lewiston, Auburn, LA Arts, and Captive Elements Art House. Downtown Lisbon Street, Lewiston will be the location for a very special art walk, incorporating art in its various forms to illustrate a theme of healing, hope, and survival. In addition to the art walk, the Dempsey Challenge Community Celebration will bring a variety of live music, spoken word, and other performances to various venues in the downtown area from 5 to 8:30 p.m. Some of the musicians and groups to be included with the Dempsey Challenge Community Celebration include the band Apollo, Brian Laurier, Carolyn Curry, Kristen Short, Pan Fried Steel, Felix Weatherby, and Broken 51. Guests of the Dempsey Challenge Community Celebration should also keep their eyes open for a very special surprise: the rumblings of a flash mob. In addition to the many art galleries and performances of the Dempsey Challenge Community Celebration, several Lewiston Auburn restaurants and businesses are offering special promotions and our food and beverages tasting. An official after party will be held at Gritty's Auburn, 68 Main Street, with live music by the Jason Spooner Trio until midnight. For more information on this exciting community event, go to www.dempseychallenge.com and click on events. Spread the word and join the fun. All right, welcome back to the offensive side of the ball. Is he a go-to offensive player?
No.
I mean, so I don't get how you put him number 3 if he's not a go-to.
I hear you. I agree with you. I hear you.
As for 1 and 2, I have no problem with it. We put LeBron James in number 1. Like there's nothing new under the sun about that. I mean, the sun shines every day. That's like LeBron. That's the same thing. LeBron James being ranked number 1. Is the sun coming out? I mean, the crows roost. The chickens go to are in the head.
How long did it take him to win a championship again?
How long did it take him to win a championship? I mean, you want to go into that? Does that matter in these rankings?
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, the hate in you is coming out, man. You know what I mean? This is episode number 2, and the hate in Joe right here is coming out. Now, y'all gonna hear it, show by show. The guy has a lot of hate in him. Okay, he's a New England fan. He's a Boston Celtics fan. LeBron James has soured him many times, and he's
right?
in hate mode for that. Let's just put that on
After
the table.
finally getting over the hump.
Okay, after finally getting over the hump. How long did it take KG? Tell me that one. How long did it take Paul Pierce? Tell me that one. You know what I mean? Oh, all right, Joe. Let's get to the crunch of this. Man. 15.
All right, right here I have number 15. This is my list. It's not polished yet. Remember, this is last year through. They had a lockout. Part of the season was taken from them. So they play only about 66 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Chris Paul, CP3 at number 15. Yes, number 15.
Okay.
And here's why. I'm looking at his postseason numbers compared to his regular season numbers.
I just want to say, Chris Paul at 15 compared to ESPN's ranking, who has it as 4. So you 11-point difference.
11-point difference.
11-point difference. 11-point difference in rank at 15. Okay, go ahead. I need to hear this.
All right, where do I start? All right, points per game in the playoffs, 17.6 regular season, 19.8. Okay, after being considered the best point guard in the league, top notch point guard, top 5 point guard in the league.
Right.
Where do we go? Regular season 9.1 assists, playoffs 7.9. Rebounds went up, but couldn't get over the hump.
Rebounds went up. What are you talking about? Rebounds went up.
You went with 5.1 rebounds
from the season to the postseason.
From the season to the postseason. What do we have here? Number 14. Number 14, I have D Rose. We don't know who he is yet. Coming off an injury. Number 13, D Wade. Being sidekick to LeBron James and winning it all last year. This might be a big surprise to you.
It's already a surprise to me already. As you got D Rose 14 and 13 D Wade. I mean, okay,
he's declining age.
Okay, it's just I'm laughing right now, but I gotta write this down. You got Paul at 15. 14 you got
D Rose.
You got D Rose. 13 you got Wade. I mean, like who do you got? Who you guys number one? Aldridge.
All right. It's funny you said that. At my number 12, I actually have LaMarcus Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge at 12. Okay, all right. Big boy has arrived, huh?
Number 11, never failed, but this year I could see him doing a lot better. Carmelo Anthony.
Come on. Now, why do you have one? You gotta give me a reason why you have Marcus at 12.
I
mean, 2 steps away from the top 10.
I feel like he didn't play his game last year. A lot of changes after Gerald Wallace left. I just felt like he wasn't being himself. He's a lot better than that. Power forward, he can shoot the outside shot.
You have him above Derrick Rose, D Wade, and Chris Paul.
Right. We don't know who Derrick Rose is yet. D Wade, he's running sidekick to LeBron James. He's in his last couple years of his prime years. Yeah.
So you telling me Dwayne Wade is close to retirement?
Hey, bum knees, injuries every year. He didn't have that. His playoff series against the Celtics wasn't D Wade-esque. like we know him. Just those simple reasons.
I just want to hear some kind. I just want to hear what's in your mind, what's going on there in your mind working as you make these rankings. Because I'm getting blown away. I mean, your rank. I thought ESPN rankings were out of this world and bamboozling. Your rankings right now has me bamboozled and me scratch my head. Okay, but please go on and finish because I want to bring some objectivity and some freaking sense.
Please,
to the show right now.
Please enlighten me. Number 11, Melo. Number 10, Russell Westbrook.
Number 11, Melo. Okay. Number 11, Carmelo Anthony of the New York Knicks.
Number 10, Russell Westbrook. Number 9.
Why you got Russell Westbrook at number 10?
Right. I feel like he still can improve. The only thing I got about the only thing I don't like about him is that his turnovers and he clashes a lot with Kevin Durant. That's my main reason with him. But yeah, I got him in the 10. I got him in the number 10 spot.
All right. Also, we get into the top 10 players here in the NBA. This is the cream of the crop, and Okay, let's go. You at give me number 11 one more time. You have
Carmelo Anthony.
You have Carmelo Anthony.
Russell Westbrook at number 10.
And well, hold on, this is what I get. You got the players you left outside of the top 10 are Chris Paul, Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, two-time NBA champion, two-time Olympic champion, countless All-Star. You've left him at the door side. You have LaMarcus Aldridge out, which is fine with me. I don't care about LaMarcus Aldridge. I know where he should be ranked, and he's not near the top 10. You got him 2 steps away from the top 10. But you got Carmelo Anthony, another Olympian, two-time Olympian, countless All-Star at number 11. Let's hear this top 10 of yours.
Are you ready? Russell Westbrook, Olympian All-Star, multiple NBA All-Stars, and then I got Rajon Rondo at number 9.
Oh my God!
Number 9, Big Rondo. I hope this doesn't shock you. My number 8, I have Andrew Bynum.
Number 8, Andrew Bynum.
Number 7, I don't think I'd really change it from what ESPN got at number 7.
Number 8, Andrew Bynum. Number 8, Andrew Bynum.
Number 8.
So you hold on, man. ESPN. We both were looking at ESPN's ranking at funny, especially Andrew Bynum, number 13. That's what I was looking at him. 13. Even ranked in the top, even ranked in the top 20. I mean, the top 15. And you put him in the top 10 already?
He's better than Dwight Howard at number 3, and he has a better offensive game than Dwight Howard.
But I haven't heard Dwight Howard's name yet in your top 15. Okay.
All right, let me finish this list. Number 7.
Yes.
I got Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba.
Wow, Kobe Bryant. The only time Kobe Bryant should be next to Andrew Bynum is if he's passing him the ball, and then Andrew will pass the ball back to Kobe. They shouldn't be. I mean, come on. All right, go ahead.
I love that move, man. I love what they're doing over there in LA. So that pretty much swayed me to do that. Well, not.
But you would have had him lower if they didn't get Kevin Nash. You would have had him lower if they didn't get Kevin Nash and Dwight Howard. Right.
And I'm low on him too. ESPN has him rated 6, and I have him at 7. Dwight Howard, number 6.
Dwight Howard, number 6.
Dirk, you know, his age and everything, I got him at number 5.
What does that mean?
He's getting up there in age. His numbers slightly dropped.
You still have him as number 5.
Yeah. It didn't change too much. I feel like he's still doing enough for his team. And then Kevin Love at number 4.
Wow. Kevin Love at number 4.
Yes, Kevin Love at number 4.
What in the world made you do this?
I'm in love with him. I'm in love with Love. Led the league in double doubles, 26 points a game, and he could shoot the 3-ball. Don't sleep on that. Especially for a guy his size. And number 3.
So he's the 4th best player in the world. Over Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant. He's the 4th best player in the world.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you know what you writing down. You writing down. You saying right now to the world. He's the 4th best player in the world.
The 4th best player in the world.
In his
He's still
in his third year in the season in the NBA. 4th year in the NBA. Correct me on that. Thank you. Correct me on that. Best player in the world already. Fourth best player in the world already.
4th best player in the world
already.
Man, you gotta. I mean, the way I look at it is what he's doing at his position. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Wow. Okay. I'm shocked. I really am shocked.
All right. Deron Williams at number 3.
Okay. Okay.
And then you got the LeBron James. I got LeBron James at number 2. And then the best player in the world, I have Kevin Durant at number 1. And that's Joe's top 15.
Now give me a little breakdown why you have of the 1 to 3.
I always felt that KD always outplayed LeBron without having the second best player in the world on his team, according to last year's rankings or the last couple of years' rankings. So pretty much Kevin Durant, who's led the league in scoring last year, 28 points a game versus LeBron's 27.1 points a game. So yeah, that pretty much did it for me with the top 2 right there. So that's why I believe Kevin Durant is number 1 best player in the world.
As we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. To show your support for breast cancer, you can wear pink. And make sure you get your yearly checkups with your local physicians. We'll be back after this with more on Real Sports Talk with Jaime and Joe on 91.5 FM, WRBC, Lewiston, Maine.
we were just talking about our top NBA player rankings, talking about ESPN's player rankings, and we just heard Joe's NBA player rankings. If you guys are not scratching your head after that, I don't know I don't know. I am scratching. I'm gonna read off my NBA player rankings. This is a little bit more common sense into this right here.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's go. We're gonna start. We have to start number 15 with Paul Gasol, and two-time NBA champion, who averaged 17.4 points per game, 10.4 rebounds, 3.7 assists. 3.7 assists. The guy. I
don't even have him ranked in my top 15.
You don't even have him ranked in your top 15. The guy, and ESPN had him at 15. I have him at 15. Still a top player. We'd expect more out of him. He definitely could have played better last year, but he didn't have a horrible year. Tony Parker, I have him at number 14. 30 years old, had one of his best seasons last year. Averaged 18.3 points, 70.7 assists, and shot 48% from the field. MVP caliber year. Took his team into the playoffs. Didn't have the outcome that he wanted to, but he was definitely the lead cog in that San Antonio team last year. 13, Dirk Nowitzki, Dirk Nova as I call him. He's still doing his thing. And you know what? 34 years old. That's one of the reasons why I haven't slid down at number 13. He's a lot of new players, a lot of fresh faces on that team, and he's still the main cog that gets the team going. I can't have him a little higher because you know what? There's just too many other players out there. And at 34 years old, it's a young man game in the NBA. Number 12, Carmelo Anthony.
I had him at 11.
I have him at 12. So we there on that one. You got to give it to Melo. I can't believe that ESPN had him at 17. Okay, to have Blake Griffin at 14 and not have Carmelo ranked in the top 15 for Blake Griffin, a guy who's just doing dunks. His whole game is dunks and maybe a face-up jump shot sometimes. And Carmelo's the best offensive player in the game. And I just said it.
Wow.
The best offensive player in the game. Wow. If you have any problems with that, take it up with me. Because he's the best offensive player in the game. I don't care who.
Better than Durant?
Yes, better than Durant.
Wow.
And that was I just said it. Yes, better than Durant. He's the best offensive player in the game.
Wow.
Okay, that means nobody's ahead of him.
Wow.
Okay.
I just had to hear it. Wow.
So to have him under Blake Griffin,
and he's outside the top 10.
Who only dunks the ball and faces up and drives sometimes is just mind-boggling to me. And they basically the same player. Blake Griffin is an offensive player, and Carmelo's an offensive player. Who has a better offense? How do you have Carmelo under him? And Carmelo is a two-time Olympic champion. I don't get it. I don't get it. How do you have Andrew Bynum over Carmelo? I don't get that either. It's something I just don't get. But back to my list. Number 11. I've been swayed to this guy. I cannot deny him his place in the NBA. Rajon Rondo. 6 double-doubles for the calendar year last year.
Triple-doubles?
6 triple-doubles for the calendar year last year. Best player on the Celtics team with 3 bona fide Hall of Famers.
I agree.
With Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. He was the best player on that team. You can't deny him. He needs to push his offensive game, and he definitely showed signs of it. He had a much more consistent jump shot last year. Had big games in the playoffs last year. including a 40-point game against LeBron and the Heat. Can't deny him. And if he ever gets a consistent consistent jump shot, improves the jump shot a little bit more and gets a consistent offensive game and pushes his offensive game, the guy's scary. Defensive-wise, he's a lockdown defender. He gets his teammates involved. Unbelievable all-around player. Definitely an oddity in this modern NBA game. Russell Westbrook at number 10. I do have Westbrook over Rondo because of his offensive skills and freakish
turnovers.
He is turnover prone, but if you give him the ball, he's going to get his. That's the only difference I can say with Rondo. Rondo can try to get his, but Westbrook has many more ways to get buckets and help his team.
But who's the better court manager?
The better court manager is of course Rondo. Is of course Rondo. But we talking overall NBA overall game. Russell Westbrook overall game is.
I just want to see how far you were taking it. That's all. That's fine.
Dwight Howard at number 9. I slid him down to number 9. He is a dominant defensive player. That alone can't put him above who I had at from 8 to 1. And his inconsistency on the offensive end, especially for a player who's been in the NBA for that long, is still mind-boggling to me, especially for a player who has so much physical talent. It's still mind-boggling to me that he's not more consistent on the offensive end, and the free throw percentage is deplorable. Number 8, Deron Williams, bona fide all-star, bona fide NBA player, high caliber guy, and he's clutch. I can't name more than 5 players where I like to have the ball in his hands, in their hands when the team needs it, or it's crunch time more than Deron Williams. He's top 5 in clutch meaning to me. He's up there. Number 7, Kevin Love. All that said, I have Kevin Love there. The numbers don't lie.
Sure don't.
Kevin Love is. I just gotta give him props for what he does. I see him continue. I just can't believe he'll get better, but he's young enough to get better. So, Chris Paul at number 6. What needs to be said. Floor general, true NBA veteran, true NBA point guard, and he seems to be recovering well from his knee injuries. But he's definitely lost a step or two. But what he's lost, he gains in court awareness and NBA savvy. Number 5, Derrick Rose. And if Derrick Rose was not coming off ACL surgery, I would have him in my top 3. But he's at 5 from
there. You don't even know who he is yet. How are you?
That's right. The only reason I'm just telling you. The only reason I have a number 5 is because he's coming off ACL surgery. Number 4, still top player, one of the top 5 players in the game to me, Dwayne Wade. Without a doubt. I can't, like I said, nobody from 5 down, 5 to 15, I can't name anybody else I would want to start, would want to have on my team over Dwayne Wade. I'll take Dwayne Wade over Chris Paul. If I had an NBA team, I'm starting an NBA team from scratch. I want Dwayne Wade over Chris Paul, over Kevin Love, over Deron Williams, over Dwight Howard. I do. Because if Dwayne Wade's there, I could get somebody else there on that team. if Dwayne Wade's there, I fix quite a few problems. He's clutch.
Plays defense.
Plays defense, athletic, and distributes the ball when need to. Number 3, Kobe Bryant. Okay.
Wow.
This list to me is not about fantasy. It's about who you think is the best players in the game and who you want starting your franchise. How could you tell me you wouldn't want Kobe Bryant over Blake Griffin, or Kobe Bryant over Kevin Love? Of course you want Kobe Bryant over Kevin Love, Kevin Love and the likes. Kobe Bryant is still at his advanced age one of the best players in this game, one of the most consistent players in this game, one of the most reliable players in this game, and I'll take him until he retires. And number 2, me and ESPN, we agree right here. This is the only time where me and ESPN agrees. Me and that Disney Channel company, Disney-owned company, agree on something like that. Bryant's number 2. He's the second best player in the game. It's not an offense to him, okay? Okay, all you Durant fans out there, okay, all you little LeBron haters, it's not an offense to him. He's the second best player in the game, meaning in the world, okay? The guy averaged 28 points.
Which led the league, right? Am I right?
Right.
Okay.
Lead in points. Nearly played every single minute per game that he played in. Averaged 38.6 minutes. Averaged 8 rebounds, which is big for him. 8 rebounds. Something I really didn't expect until I saw his numbers. 3.5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block per game. Unbelievable, 1 block per game. Wow.
At his height too. That's
at his height, yeah. But the guy who plays he plays small forward shooting guard, so averaging a block per game, it's just unbelievable. He's a freak of nature. At 6'11", able to run the court like a gazelle, shoot the ball like Steve Kerr or Danny Ainge in their prime. And to drive past defenders like Clyde Drexler. He's unbelievable. At number 1, there's no shock. Okay, you don't need to strap yourselves in, for that one.
Oh, please.
There's only one who they're like the reigning MVP of the NBA season. The best player in the game for the past 5 years to me, LeBron James. I mean, there's no change. There's no shock in that one right there.
Oh, please.
Won an NBA championship this year. Won Olympic gold this year. Bona fide leader. Unbelievable numbers. Freak of nature. There's only one LeBron James in the NBA. Has only been one LeBron James ever in NBA history. It's done. I don't know what. Tell me, what do you have against this list? To me, it was
your list, it really doesn't bother me. But where do you have Bynum ranked at all?
Bynum's not in my top 15 at all.
What about
about
LaMarcus Aldridge?
LaMarcus Aldridge, not in my top 15. He's not. LaMarcus, we talk about top 15 players in the world. LaMarcus Aldridge is not a top 15 player to me. He's in the top 20. I might put him in the top 20. Yeah. Top 15? I don't see it.
Okay. And Blake Griffin? No?
I don't see Blake Griffin. There's no need. The guy, only thing he does is catch alley-oops and putbacks. How is he a top 15 player?
And where do you have Dirk Nowitzki again?
Dirk, I have Dirk Nova ranked 13. And we can touch on Blake Griffin real quick, okay? Your boy Hakeem Warwick, right? You remember that dude?
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay, tell me what Blake Griffin does different from Hakeem Warwick when he was
Same exact player.
same exact player.
High flyer, bunch of putbacks.
I mean that's it.
Player.
Yeah, he's an offensive player. I mean, I love him. I mean, I'll pay to watch him, and I'll change the channel when he plays. But we talking about rankings in the NBA in total. I can't put him in my top 15 until he's able to do a little bit more than what he does now.
I agree.
Yeah, so these are we had a little fun breaking this down. I think we definitely next week we're gonna have to retouch this topic. There's so much more I want to talk about with a couple of few of these slots, and then next week we definitely should we touch on 15 to 30. Have some more fun with this. Host Jaime and Joe. Hopefully everybody was entertained. See you guys next week, same time, same channel.
Peace out, everybody. And I want to give a shout out to my sister. She's expecting in a couple of weeks. So shout out to you, sis.
We'll see you guys here next week. YOLO.